Namaste, everyone. It's Jeni, and I'm going to chat about this new moon that's coming up this month here, right away, actually, September the 10th. And the new moon is in Libra. Libra is the balance, the scales. And of course, Bella, as you know, she has a tendency to come into the videos with me too. So that's my little baby girl, for those of you who already know. And for those of you who don't, welcome to my channel. And let's all say hello to Bella. Hey girl, how's it going? Hi my little baby, you know. I love her so much. So remember to subscribe to my channel in order to get notifications on new videos that are coming out. And make sure you like my video because it really helps. I want to start going live on YouTube and offering you guys some free readings as well. I do have a group on Facebook where I do free readings. So it's called Free Psychic Readings with Jeni G. Cousins. I will put that information below in the description box for you. So if you're on Facebook, join my group because I go live, like I say, doing readings. And as I'm talking today, I'm also going to pull a couple of cards, okay, collectively as well from the message from Spirit. But whenever I do a reading with a client, because I'm clairvoyant, I don't use cards, okay? I read into where your level of consciousness is at, your soul's evolutional journey, your past life Akashic records, and see where you guys are at, okay? So it's different, so keep that in mind, okay? So for those of you guys who are interested in zodiac astrology readings and such like that, I've done a few videos about love and what's coming up for each of your signs as well. So anyways, let's start talking about this September 10th full moon in Pisces energy. I'm loving this energy because it's the autumn time coming soon, right? Like you can already see that leaves are falling, like where I am here in Canada. Autumn is my favorite time of the year because it's so beautiful. Like it's cool during the evenings, which I really enjoy, and yet it's still beautiful, warm during the day. And fall is a time of change, okay? So we are also entering in Mercury retrograde. We already have those pre-shadow energies and vibes, which actually can be a lot more intense than the actual Mercury retrograde. So I've done a video on that as well. So check it out and you will know what to expect during Mercury retrograde. So anyways, let's talk about this full moon in Pisces because every moon, every cycle, it affects different signs, okay? And this full moon is going to affect Gemini, Virgo, and Pisces even more so, okay? And I'm going to give you a little bit of insights into why it affects everybody's signs. New moon energy, it gives you that time, to really make some endings, really resolve situations. And because this month we have a full moon, new moon, Mercury retrograde, all at the same time, and solar flares, energy is a little bit more intense. However, this energy in September is a lot more calming. Okay, like August, if you noticed, was a really, really intense month. It brought a lot of things to the surface here for everybody. We had the Lionsgate portal on the 8th of August, which was the highest vibrational day of the entire year. Okay, so make sure you watch that video I did last month because it's also going to show you where you are this month. So those energies and situations that you were dealing with back in August, you're going to find that right now you're feeling a little bit better. You're feeling like, especially this weekend, like Labor Day long weekend too, a lot more healing, a lot more better. Like, gosh, the summer's like coming to an end. I mean, I'm a summer person. I prefer it year round. However, I'm in Canada and it doesn't work that way here. So anyways, make a wish during this full moon time. Like really make a wish and be careful what you're wishing for. Because whenever you're making a wish, be very specific what you want. Because when you attract what you want, you could be like, wow, I attracted what I want, but I don't know if I want that anymore. And that's okay. Like we all have a journey of this, okay? And it's one of the best full moons of the year as well. Pisces, water energy, love. And this energy brings in a lot of relationship energies, beginnings energy, a lot of peace and healing vibes. You're going to be reviewing a lot of situations as well, especially with this Mercury retrograde energy. Okay, situations that we have been running from are coming up more so even this month to heal and let go of. And with the energy of the autumn, it's coming through on September 22nd. Like I say, like for me, honestly, I do photography. It's my favorite time of the year because the leaves are absolutely stunningly beautiful. Okay, with the autumn equinox here. So also September 19th is a month of fate. It's an energy of fate and destiny. So circle that date on your calendar, everyone, and really take a look at, see what's going on for you that day, or what's coming on, what is going on. Is it relationships? Is it that job you want, that career? Are your projects coming to fruition? Maybe it's that relationship that you always wanted to be in. Maybe some of you guys are getting married or engaged, or having like a baby, or finding out you're pregnant, certain things like that, right? Especially career-wise, if you guys have chosen a relationship, take a look and see what kind of relationship it is that you want. Pay attention to red flags. Pay attention to where am I at right now vibrationally, because you attract who you are and what you want as well. So you attract who you are. So when you're like, how did I attract this or whatever, take a look back and say, how did I attract this? Like if I attract something, something happens, the first thing I do is like, okay, Jeni, how did you attract this? You know, and really do that soul searching within and look at reality, you know, because people are like, well, you know, and then they start to defend, and it's like, okay, let's put that aside. Take a look within that ego and see how you attracted this and why, and really do that soul searching within. Okay, and then you can be like, wow, I just attracted everything I wanted, you know, which is really good. We all have our own journey. Okay, so this energy of the full moon, it's a lot more calming. There's going to be a lot more release with it. Let your emotions flow, like cry if you need be. Like all full moons, new moons, certain times are more emotional than the rest. But whenever something's coming up, cry, let go, release. You know, whenever we hold on to our emotions so much, it can create blockages and everything. And then all of a sudden you're like, I get people say, God, I was shopping, and all of a sudden I start crying for no reason. And I'm like, yeah, you know, you have to learn to let go and release. It doesn't matter. We're all human. You know, some people are like, I know, but I was raised to where, you know, I can't cry, where I have to hold my emotions back. And, you know, I don't agree with that personally, but, you know, like I'm saying, everybody is different. However, the more you hold back onto your emotions, you can lose opportunities. If you want to say something to somebody, like a relationship, like so many relationships are lost because that person didn't speak up their emotions. So your partner or your person that you're interested in, they're going to be like, well, they didn't say that they were interested. They didn't explain to me. They didn't like say, hey, I'm interested in you, or whatever it is. So they walk away from that relationship and they go towards somebody else. And then that person is like, oh gosh, they went to somebody else. So really speak your truth with integrity and be honest, because opportunities can be lost because of that. So I'm not going to go on and on about it, but I'm just saying to you guys, you know, really take a look back, speak your truth with honesty and integrity. That will always set your soul free regardless of what. Running from your emotions, blocking somebody out, holding your egos up, it's only going to cause a lot of ramifications later on for you. And then you're going to look back and you're going to have regrets. Why did I do that? Why did I say that to my friend or family or co-worker or the person I wanted a relationship with? So really do that soul work within and reflect a lot. Mercury retrograde is about resetting, re-evaluating as well. So that's why I'm bringing up Mercury retrograde as well, because it's all entwined into this energy with the full moon too. Okay, so let go and surrender with everything. If you want to apply for work, let's say, send out your resume, send out your CV, and then surrender it. If that is best for my highest self and highest purpose, it's going to happen naturally for me. I'm trusting the process. Like I literally surrender everything. Okay, so Gemini, Because Gemini, Virgo, Pisces, like I'm saying, is going to affect you guys more. It affects us all differently in our own way, in our own level of consciousness and where we're at. But Gemini, you're going to see that, like with your career, with your public image, that, you know, you very well could be making a lot more impressions on people or within yourself. You know, and make sure you're looking at reality with things and not fantasies, right? You know, we can create our own dreams, we can create our own illusions, but it's like, okay, this is what I want, this is what I want to manifest, but also look at reality. It's balancing, you know, the ego with the soul. Okay, pay attention to what it is you'd like to attract. If you want to have a relationship and you're like, wow, I'd like to be in a relationship, but yet I'm still with someone, or the person I want is with someone, how is that going to happen? How is that going to work? Like, realistically look at it. So take a look at where you are, what you want, and be really careful. Okay, really ground yourself into reality right now and take things easy. Like, just really go with the flow. I know you guys have been working really, really hard and really pushing things to the limit for quite some time. You can look at your reading I did for Gemini in your love video, and also the other video I did before for this month in September, to get a lot more information on that. Okay, so just at this time, don't make any really, really big, huge decisions, like huge decisions. Really step back and say, okay, you know, I'd really like to change this or that, whatever it is. Like, start writing things down, the positive things about it and the negative things about it, but don't make any huge decisions right now during this time, okay? Virgo, I keep on hearing for you, Virgo, there's going to be a lot of effects with relationships, especially for you more so. So really take a look at a lot of relationships you have on you, around you, all of that, okay? Because there's so much energy with Virgo right now with relationships. Watch the love video I did on you for your zodiac for this month. There's a lot of player energy. There's a lot of endings. There's, you know, a lot of things like that. But just really pay attention to your relationships in all modalities. There's a lot of exes coming back. There's a lot of flings coming to the surface as well. Nothing wrong with that, right? But just be careful what you're wishing for. So let go of a lot of those emotions with angers and resentments that you've been holding back. Why didn't things go my way? Why didn't this happen? Why didn't this happen? And things come together in divine timing. Things, you know, that you're trying to push or force. Whenever you're trying to push or force anything, it's not going to happen. It could be the wrong timing, or it might not be for you whatsoever. Okay? Surrender it. Allow what flows to work for you. When things are flowing, you know you're on the right path. Okay? So you're going to see a lot of truth behind certain relationships as well. Okay? So really pay attention to relationships, business, family, love relationships, everything combined with that, especially, you know, business as well. Really take a look at, okay, am I getting that raise? Do I deserve better? Of course you do, right? But just really do a lot of reflections during this time for you, Virgo. Okay, Pisces, and especially Pisces with this full moon in Pisces, boom, boom, boom. It's going to affect you. Water sign, very intuitive. Really pay attention to what messages you're getting in. Reflect a lot on relationships and also yourself. Do a lot of reflecting on yourself, Pisces, like self-love, setting boundaries. I know, you know, you guys have a big heart as well. You're very empathetic, very, you know, sensitive in that. But take that step back and take a look at where everything is right now. I know some of you have let go a lot of toxicity with relationships, friendships, relationships, personal, and all of that. And really, really do a lot more soul searching on that too, and let go. Release a lot of your tears that you've been penting and holding back. Really focus on that too, you guys, okay? Let go, because of this Mercury retrograde, it's affecting everybody. And, you know, the worst thing I hate about Mercury retrograde is technical. It took me 3 days to upload my video to YouTube on, I did zodiac love signs for all of the signs. 3 days it took for YouTube to upload it. That's the worst thing I hate about Mercury retrograde. So it's the pre-shadow of Mercury retrograde that can be worse than the actual retrograde, which starts on the 9th of September. Okay, so this energy being with relationships, 2022 is the universal year of relationships. It brings in a lot of harmony, especially with your soul tribe energies. Pay attention to who is there for you. Who do you resonate with? Who are you connecting with? Who have you let go of? Where are you now in relationships of all different modalities? Okay, it gives you that time to reset, resolve, restructure any relationships you have. People from the past are coming back. Of course, Mercury retrograde gives you that opportunity to see them again, to maybe apologize, to maybe start another relationship, to take a look at, like there is somebody that they pop into my life every 5 or 6 years, and I mean, they're one of my soul tribe members, and I've known him for like years, literally like 30 some years. And whenever I catch up with him, I'm like, where are you now in the world? He travels all over the world, and I'm like, wow, just to hear his adventures, it's amazing. It's so amazing. And all of the films that he's done and the work that he's done, he's so creative. He's so inspiring to me. And we talk for a couple of hours, and then, we follow each other on social media and stuff. And then I don't hear from him for a long time after that. And it's just so wonderful. So certain people come back from your past, and it also too, certain people can come back that you're like, I don't want nothing to do with this person. I feel like my soul contract with them is over, and I just don't want to connect. I'm not ready, or maybe you'll not ever connect again. Maybe your journey is officially over with that person. So that is up to you and them, or even yourself. As long as you're being authentic and speaking from your heart, you can't run from anything or any situation, because it comes back to haunt you and you'll regret it. Okay, so really reflect back as well on the past 3 months, especially with relationships. Like this energy right now is very focused on relationships. What have you really learned? And whenever your relationship ends, take that time and space to reflect on what you've learned from it and heal. If you go running into a new relationship right after you end one, the relationship isn't going to work, because you are bringing in the energy that you haven't resolved and healed yet into the next relationship, and it won't work, because your thoughts are on your partner from your past. Could be anger, emotions, whatever it is. And whenever your new partner to be says something, you could all of a sudden put your guards up or whatever and say, you know what, my ex did that to me and that. So that says a lot. And is that fair on the new person? No, it's not. Okay, you have to clear your emotional baggage. We all have stuff we have to clear. So whenever you can say your ex's name, and you really do want the best for them and wish them the best, regardless how they treated you, you can move on to a new relationship. But when you're still thinking of that person and moving into your new relationship, it's not going to work, and it's not fair on your new partner. So please keep that in mind. I have a tendency to take a look and slowly move into a relationship, see what's going on, see if we're going to connect on different modalities and ways. And then I'm like, this actually might work. There is really big potential here. Then I move into it. But in the meantime, it's like, no, let's just take that pause and see what the whole thing is about, right? So pay attention with that. Respect. Okay, and pay attention to the red flags, as I just said, with any type of relationship. We can attract different people from our past life, especially old souls. And I have people say, oh, I've just met my soulmate, I've just met my twin, and all of this. And I'm like, that's wonderful. So I'll look into who that person is, your soulmate twin flame, to see why they've come back, see if you guys are going to be able to connect in this lifetime, how the relationship is going to go. And the bottom line is, I'll give you my insights, but that journey is up to you, of course. And in order to attract soulmate twin flame, you've got to be on that same level of vibrational frequency, because if you're not, the relationship isn't going to work. Okay? And twin flames can have that love-hate type relationship. Like I've met my twin flame, but there's no way we're going to be together in this lifetime ever. We're friends, and I'm like, I'm not stepping over that because it's not going to work. We're not on the same vibrational frequency, but I talk to him quite often, right? And that's as far as it goes. It's as far as it goes, right? There's still love there and everything. There always will be, but sorry, you know, you're on a different path than I am, and I want the very best for you. So remember that, you guys. Really remember that, okay? So be who you are and stay truthful to who you are. That's so important. There's a lot of truth that has been coming through as well, and there's a lot more truth that's going to be exposed in this month. You know, mid-September as well can bring a lot of, like, as you guys can see with media, a lot has been getting exposed. A lot of more energy is coming to the surface, especially when there's new moons, full moons, Mercury retrograde, different times like that. A lot of truth is coming to the surface. A lot. Nobody can run from anything. It doesn't matter who you are. Energy is energy. We're all people. We're all the same people. We just have different jobs. That's it. And different karmic energies to clear. That's why we came here to Earth, to clear karmic energies and situations. Okay? So anyways, balance yourself as best as you can, that we still have solar flare energy, which is going to cause flu-like symptoms, nausea. You found that your eating could be off. You could be like drawn to certain foods where before you weren't, or vice versa. There's certain times where people are like, oh my goodness, all I wanted, Jenny, was junk food. All I wanted was sweets. Right? And I'm like, that's okay. There's nothing wrong with that, right? Where some people are like, I can't have any junk food. I can't have any sweets. Nothing to do with that. I'm only resonating with really, really healthy foods. And that's phenomenal. That's where we want to be at, right? So listen to your own body and such like that. There's, you know, we're doing a lot of cleansing within in so many different ways. And you have to be open for change. Right? Like if I wanted to change something, I'm like, Spirit, please give me the strength and the will so I can move out of this situation, or give me the strength or the willpower so I can resolve this situation, whatever it is. Speak your truth. A lot of things are coming out. Okay? And you'll see mid-September can be a really challenging time, you know, especially for the US. There's a lot of things going on. I mean, worldwide in general, right? Worldwide. Take a look at the world where we are today. The war in Ukraine, like so many different things are going on. So many power struggles, ego struggles, like don't even get me started. So I'm just going to pull a couple of cards here, you guys. Okay, and see what Spirit wants to say to the collective. And make sure that you clear your cards 3 times on wood, because it clears the last energy who used it, if it's yourself or if it's somebody else. Okay, so I'm going to use a deck here called the Psychic Tarot for the Heart Oracle deck by John Holland. Okay, I wanted to bring out one of my other decks on the heart, considering that this energy right now is all about healing, and the energy is all about relationships. And with this being a universal year with love and healing, if you're in alignment, it'll work with you. Okay, so let us ask Spirit, what is the collective energy and vibration that collectively is best right now for this full moon in Pisces? What is the energy for, I'm not feeling that card. So whatever cards come out, I can feel it right away. What is the message collectively from Spirit to work with this full moon in Pisces? This full moon in, okay, wow. Okay, the sacral chakra, like we're talking relationships, right? It's the balancing out. Sacral is the healing of the womb, is fertility, is sex, all of that. So make sure that is balanced, right? I mean, we can have, many intimate relationships. And if we're just kind of jumping in and out just for sex and pleasure, one night stands and such like that. I mean, that's up to you. I'm not judging. However, for anybody that you are intimate with, you carry that energy into your next partner and so on. And anybody who you've ever been intimate stays in your energy field until you've healed it and let go of it and worked through it. And there's a process I can help you with through that. But sacral energy, it's like, really take a look at what you want. What are you attracting, right? Like there's nothing wrong with what you're doing. I'm just saying be very careful. But you know how some people, let's say, will say anything to somebody just to be intimate with them. So once they're intimate with that person, they leave. Well, that's karma. That's karma. You cannot do that, right? If you do that, there's karma to be paid. So, you know, and just be very, you know, like sharing your body with somebody is very sacred. It's very sacred. Okay, it comes down to a lot of different energies involved. I'm not going to talk about it. I'm not going to go on about it. That's a whole different video altogether. You know, very tantric, very love, all of that. So just, wow, that's amazing. And it shows the orange, it shows the red, orange, red color for the sacral chakra. That's so beautiful. So let's pull another card for Pisces. Pisces, I didn't feel those cards. What's the energy and the message for the Pisces new moon collectively from Spirit? What's the energy and message for Pisces for the full moon? Wow. Okay, that I felt. Well-deserved reward. Absolutely. Well-deserved reward. You know how I said that? Some of you are going to start to see certain like recognition coming through. Some of you are going to see what you worked hard towards have come through. If you have let go and healed from past relationships, you can enter into a new one. Whatever work that you are doing within, the work comes within soul work. Soul work is the work from within your soul. And whenever you are doing a lot of that work and evolving, you're going to start to see the rewards regardless of what it is. If you're seeing things more clearly, that's a reward, is it not? Okay, so make sure that you know, give yourself that self-love, treat yourself as well. Okay, so let us see what the message from the crystals are. I use Daily Crystal Inspiration by Heather Akinois. Okay, so what is the crystal for? Oh, and by the way, you guys, during the full moon, new moons or times, make sure you clear your crystals, put them outside, let the sun and the moon energy radiate and cleanse them. You can leave them inside as long as the sun energy or the moon energy is like, leave your drapes open at night for the moon energy to really shine on them and vibrate and cleanse and activate. Yeah, so make sure you do that, by the way. So what is the energy for the crystal message? Wow. Fluorite. Find peace within. How amazing is that? You know how I said that this full moon energy is going to be very healing? Okay, and you guys can feel that energy right now. It's a lot more calm, right? So this crystal here, to help find peace within, fluorite, will help that. And people say, well, how do I, you know, where do I put my crystals? You can put them anywhere you want. Okay, like I personally love jewelry with crystals because it physically touches my body. Like I literally have different crystals on. I wake up in the morning and see what crystals I want and I'm drawn to. I'm very sensitive. I can feel energy very far away. So you can also wear them like in your pocket, in your clothing, anywhere, in your bra, or have them around your home, in your vehicle, like wherever you want to have them. You could, you know, have the crystals by you. So let's pull out another crystal card. What is another crystal that we should be connected with on the full moon in Pisces? Wow. 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 Black kyanite. Set strong boundaries. This is self-love. Whenever, like I get slammed with messages all day long, and I have to set boundaries. Like I learned the hard way, because if not, it can completely and utterly drain you. I'm not even going to go on about it. So you have to set some boundaries too. Whenever you're feeling you're getting drained, whenever you're feeling that somebody's taking advantage of you or taking you for granted, or somebody wants you to do this, or that. You guys have to set boundaries and balance this out. You have to balance the give and receive, because if you're the one who's constantly giving and not receiving, you're sending that message out to spirit saying, hey, I'm not open to receive, spirit. And it's going to block abundance and prosperity to you. So make sure that you are like, I will literally turn my phone off and I do get back to messages, but I get back to my priority messages for my clients. My clients are my priority. So if somebody wants to book a reading with me, then I have a tendency to get back to them right away when I can. So if you don't hear back from me right away, it's because I'm very busy. I work 14-hour days. So I will get back to you. Okay. So let us just see what the cards here are saying for Nature's Whisper by Angela Hartfelt and Josephine Wall. I love her cards. I wanted to bring up the nature cards because we all need to get connected with nature in so many different ways. It's a way, once you start walking with Mother Earth, Mother Gaia energies, walk when you're not feeling grounded, go outside for a walk in barefooted. Like if it's snowing there, I'm not suggesting going outside barefoot. You can, right? But get in touch with Mother Nature because it helps you clear your energy. It helps you give and hear those messages much better. Okay, I'm a real nature person. So what is the message for the collective, for the full moon in Pisces, Spirit? What is the message right away? Wow. Open your heart. Okay, so like I'm saying, we're in the relationship vibe right now, right? So open your heart always. Keep your heart open, even if you're hurt or betrayed. I understand that. I get that. We've all been hurt and betrayed. But make sure you don't close your heart. Leave your heart open because you have to think of yourself to heal yourself. Okay? So open your heart. Speak your truth always. The truth shall set you free. To run away from situations and close your heart, you're not going to heal because you're still carrying on that energy energetically. Okay? So what's the last card here from Spirit? What is the last card from Spirit energetically for the full moon in Pisces? Wow. Wow. Catch your breath. Take time out for you. For those of you who've been very busy running around, working, dealing with family matters, dealing with work, whatever it is, you need to take time out for you, and catch your breath. You know how I just said get in touch with nature, take time out for you, turn your phones off. Meditation, I meditate twice a day, sometimes more depending on the situation. And whenever I do that, I get so many messages coming through from Spirit because I'm in silence. When there's no other noises around you to distract you, you're going to get those messages coming through. And don't start thinking about situations. Close your eyes and say, Spirit, I'm open for messages that's best for my highest self and highest purpose. Please give me some clarity, and just sit there in silence. Surrender it. And you'll be surprised, and be open to the truth. Okay? If you want to run from the truth, you're not going to hear messages coming through. Okay? So there we have it for the full moon in Pisces energy. So make sure you subscribe to my channel. Make some comments. Let me know how you guys are doing. Like, what sign are you? How are you enjoying my videos? Like, what's going on in your life? Like, how are you going to work with this energy of the full moon? And what has happened to you right now? Okay? So subscribe to my channel, everyone. And I will talk to you later. Bye.